Yeah, that's the trouble, lock it, show. Lock it in, yeah. The trouble, lock it, show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation in your brain, lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Lock it in, yeah. The trouble, lock it, show. Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. The trouble, lock it, show.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Joe Lockett. 4 minutes after that, we got the locked into your fighting evening, right? How y'all doing out there, man? It is Monday and it's cold as what? It is cold as an igloo on a baby's nipple. Early in the place, and they saying down here in Birmingham, Alabama, we supposed to begin something. Tell me is in the building. I got sea spray going on in the studio right now. To me, we smell good up here. I appreciate you. Towns is up in the building, up there with the Yams in Tennessee. How you doing, Towns? What's up? What's up, Anita Gale? How you doing? What's up, Sharp Baby? I see you. Sharp, but you ain't got no fish nest right now, girl. Oh, it's cold. It's cold wherever y'all let y'all get. It's cold outside. Make sure you guys bundled up. Hey, Miss Cat. What's up, Letitia? What's going on? What's up, Lady Parker? Tam says it's snowing already 4 inches. Oh my goodness. Tokidoki, what? Tokidoki, who? Tokidoki, Ohio, gozaimasu. Okay, desu ka. What's going on, Patricia? How you doing, baby? Thanks for locking into the Joe Lockett Show. Just took it. Ooh, got some new followers here. Just took it. How you doing? Schneider, how you doing? Using that 4929. What's up, pretty star? How you doing? I ain't never seen a star so pretty. What's going on, lady? How y'all doing, man? I appreciate everybody chiming in. Vanessa, how you doing? Lady J, how you doing? I was told, and I think it's TikTok came from TikTok. Y'all make sure to do this right now in case I forget. Lady J's birthday is tomorrow. Lady J, she's in the building. She got a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday early, baby girl, from the Joe Lockett Show and all the people who follow you and love you here. Happy birthday, happy birthday. What you doing for your birthday, Lady J? How you doing? How you doing? What you gonna be doing for the birthday? You know, you gonna be in your birthday suit? I'm just saying, you know, maybe too much information, but I'm just saying. All right, guys, we got to join us in 6 minutes after the hour. Appreciate you locking in. What's going on Facebook? What's going on Instagram? What's going on YouTube? TikTok, everybody in the building. Share the video. Hit the like button. Let's go. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all something. I left radio about 3 months ago, right? And started this podcast. And we have not slowed down. Over 500 hoodies sold in the last 3 months. My TikTok has grown by over 1,000. Facebook has grown over like 200 some more people. And on YouTube, we've grown over 300 and some people just on YouTube following our shows. So if you like our show right now, follow, subscribe if you like to. We appreciate all the subscriptions that we're getting, but just follow. You know what I'm saying? If you like the show, you want to subscribe and, you know, contribute to the show to help our bottom line, we appreciate that. But in the beginning, it's free, man. Just follow the show, right? So we appreciate everybody who continues to follow the show and all our subscribers. We appreciate everything you're doing. The money that you do spend with the show, it is well appreciated. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And for everybody that's purchasing the Joe Lockett merch at joelockett.com, thank you so much. From the hoodies to the coffee mugs. And the hoodies and the coffee mugs are actually selling the best right now. So thank you guys for that. I pretty believe in summertime, the t-shirts are going to sell a lot. But right now, the hoodies and the coffee mugs are selling off the shelves right now. So if you guys want your hoodie, y'all know what that say right there. My time, my choice. My life, my choice, my time, right? Y'all see that right there. Yeah, go ahead to joelockett.com. That's LOCKETT.com. Also, we have a sponsor on the show. It's the one and only Tamise. She's on here, Tamise Creations. She creates the smell in our studio. Butt naked, and this account of not being facetious. That's a smell. I love butt naked. That is. But my second favorite is sea spray. I'm going to tell you, those are my two favorites. So if you guys want your house smelling like ladies and gentlemen, butt naked is definitely the way to go. I'm not gonna lie to you about that one. But if you want something else besides the essence, you want the sweet smell of the sea spray. It actually smells like a sea spray in your house. It smells really, really good. I recommend sea spray and butt naked. So go to Tamise Creations right now. And for all the people that have purchased from her, thank you guys so much. I know you guys are not disappointed. She got the best candles in the business to me. You know what I'm saying? At a reasonable price, and it lasts a long time because you don't have to burn them long. And I'm giving her a little diatribe here, but I can say you can burn her candles for about a good 20 minutes in your home. and the smell will last for a couple hours in the house. So Tamise Creation is where you need to get those candles from, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tamise, go ahead and put that there. I know they can find them here on the TikTok shop. I know you can go to Amazon, Amazon.com and go pick them up. But Tamise, wherever you want to put them at, go ahead. She's on here, y'all. Y'all can talk to her right there. The candles are the bomb, and the melts are good too. I keep the melts in my bedroom if I don't want to burn a candle for the whole house. The melt she has. She got a new one now. She got one in the tubing. She got a tube thing going. I got the one when she used to do the little chip things, little squares. But she got it some in the tube now. I'm gonna have to get her because she haven't sent me those yet. But yeah, y'all, whatever y'all want to do the smells, man. I recommend Butt Naked and Sea Spray. I like those the best right now. So make sure you guys. I also like the Mango Peach. So I would say Butt Naked, Sea Spray, Mango Peach are my favorite. I had the raspberry, the black raspberry. It was okay, but that was not my smell. It's good, but it wasn't my smell. So I like Butt Naked, Sea Spray, and Mango Peach. Those are my favorites. So to me, get your boy some more, okay? Because I be burning them out every single day in the studio. So hook your boy. I appreciate you guys. So go out there and check her out, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Happy birthday to Lady J. She's in the building. If you guys can do me a favor and make sure you guys go ahead and tell Lady J happy birthday. And to me, send me maybe some samples or something, because what I can do for you on the show, we can actually do some giveaways. So send some samples, some smaller samples if you have them, to the studio, and we can actually do a giveaway here on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram for some of our listeners and for a lot of your followers. So go out there and follow Tamise Creations right now, y'all. If you guys next time it's burning my studio, but I don't feel like turning the camera on. But right now, Sea Spray is burning my studio. I love the smell there. All right, guys, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for the likes. Today I got a great show lined up for you guys right now, man. And it's Messy Monday. And first thing I want to tell you guys, if it's snowing, right? Stay in the house. It's nothing that important. It's not no money important enough for you to go to work. If you're at somebody's house right now, stay there. If the roads are slick, stay there until you know it's safe. It's not worth risking getting out in the weather and harming yourself or harming somebody else. So stay at home, okay? Please do that. And if you do have to go out, if you are out, make sure you bundle up, okay? It is very cold outside, so don't play with this weather. Make sure you bundle up and take whatever home remedies or whatever shots that you do for yourself. Make sure you take those things and take care of yourself first and foremost in this cold weather. And if anybody's out there in that cold weather, I hope you're in a heated space. And if for whatever unfortunate reason that your heat or something may not be working, please get somewhere where you can be warm and go over someone's houses until this snowstorm or whatever the hell it is we got going on past us, okay? Because I love y'all and I want y'all guys to be safe and warm with your families, okay? So make sure you guys get in. What's up, Erica B? What's going on up there in Houston, Texas? She's in the building. Lady J says she's in Georgia. Is it 65? Damn you, Lady J, but it's your birthday. It's you ain't too far from me, Lady J. Georgia, Alabama, Lady J's birthday tomorrow. If I had the time, I would swoop to the ATL and go see my girl, Lady J. But I'm about to go see Lady J. Lady J, I owe you a dinner for your birthday. That's going to be on me. So we're going to hook up. I'm definitely going to take you out to dinner. Okay, how about that? I didn't know you was in Georgia. Again, happy birthday. Kimberly, what's going on, baby? How y'all doing? Tara B is in the building. What's going on? Thank you guys for the likes. Let's get into the show, y'all. And also, y'all, we got Tokidoki Fly. We are always honored with her presence when she comes through because she's in Tokyo. And it is Monday here, so it's Tuesday. It is 7:12 in the morning on Tuesday in Tokyo, Japan. And she's listening to the show there in Japan, right there on her cell phone. I'm sure she's probably either on the sofa drinking coffee or laying in the bed watching the show. So I appreciate her presence here on the show. Good friend of mine. Appreciate it. Love her to death. And congratulations on all the things that I know that you have going on. Congratulations to you. You got a lot of stuff getting ready to happen for you. So congratulations on all that stuff, y'all. Erica B is in the house. How you doing, baby? Erica B was showing her ass. I saw you. I seen you in the stories. I tried to stay. You know something. I don't like what's that? Instagram, I think it was. You can't stretch Instagram stories. I'm a stretcher. I'm a passion stretcher, America. I couldn't stretch. She had a booty shot. Bro, I'm sorry, but your woman put it out there, so I'm just gonna be I'm trying to stretch a booty shot, but I couldn't do it. Apologies, man, but she put it out there. What's going on? What is this? Shane Nay speaks the real. Shane Nay. Okay. How you doing? Is it Chain Nay or Shane Nay? Is that what that is? Well, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Mama, what's going on? What is this? Kana. Kana? Am I pronouncing that right? Kana speaks the real? See, y'all be with these spellings and figures to be knowing. Let's say shame to me, but you saying it's ka. How you get? Well, I guess depending on where it's derived from. So it's kana. Okay, kana. All right, baby girl. That is your name. I'm going to pronounce it. Kana speaks the real. Welcome to the Joe Lockett Show. Hebrew. Okay, gotcha. What's up, workflow? All right, we got a lot to get into the show today. I just spoke to everybody. If I haven't spoke to you, I apologize. If I see you, I will do it. Share the video out there. Let's get into it. You're locked into your favorite eating about 14 minutes after the hour. Stay safe out there. Let's get into the show. I want to talk about how do you deal with breakups? What is the most common cause when it comes to breakups? And how do you deal with them and how do you get through it? Why am I talking about this? Because it eventually happens most of the time when you're talking with somebody, you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're divorced, or girlfriend, boyfriend relationship, things happen. But the other reason I'm talking about this is because I do want to make sure that if you're in this situation, Joe Lockett, y'all ladies gonna love me and some of y'all men gonna like me. Because I'm here today to save your relationships. I'm going to stop the breakups, some of them. I'm going to stop the divorces, some of them. Because of the information that I'm going to give you today on the Joe Lockett Show. So maybe you may want to go ahead and put your headphones on and turn your radios up, your cell phones, wherever the hell you listen to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Don't you change the channel. Flip through, look at some booty, go look at some men's chest, and come on right back, okay? Because I got some information on that I'm going to be talking to y'all guys about today, and it's probably going to help relationships. And don't judge me because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay? Now, for the new people to the show, I'm divorced twice. For the old people, you already know that. So I'm a professional on what the hell not to do. I'm a professional on messing up every relationship that I can be in. I'm a man. I've done everything possible to mess up a relationship. I've done everything possible that could be not done in a relationship or should have been done and I didn't do. That's me. M-A-N, man. That's what we do. But here's the thing. Erica sent me a finger heart. Thank you so much, Erica. Trice, how you doing? Tris, I think you said, how's it going? Okay, so thank you for all the likes and thank y'all. Let's get that thing going. But I want to talk about it. What is the number one reason for divorces? And I want to ask my audience on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, what is the number one reason for divorces? Before I get into it and give you my diatribe, my soliloquy, what my preacher said, my stump speech is going to be for today. I want to know from you, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, what is the number one reason for a breakup or a divorce? Y'all talk to your boy. Come on, let's get into it. Let's get interactive. What is the number one damn reason for a divorce? What is the number one damn reason for you breaking up in your relationship? Let's get into this today. You met someone else? Okay. Money and being unfaithful, says Erica. Okay. Hey, Sandra, thanks for liking the live. Hey, Margaret. Facebook, talk to me. YouTube, talk to me. I can see you. Disconnect, says Sandra. Shaw says trust issues are not being able to communicate. Communication issues, says Tams. Lady says communication and financial. Hey, Monique, how you doing, baby? Anna Michelle, how you doing? Thanks for joining the Joe Lockett Show. Facebook, I don't see y'all out there. Talk to you, boy. What's going on now? YouTube, like I said, I can see y'all answers out here too. We streaming there too. Let's go. Needs aren't being met, says Kimberly. Okay, so the number one reason for going through divorce and going to break up is communication. Unfaithful is number two. Number two is money. Number three is unfaithful. And then you have number four where there's a death of a child. Those things happen. So, but number one is, and this is where I want to get into this at, because I think a lot of y'all relationships at the beginning of year 2024, if it didn't get off to the right foot, you're still wondering, right? We say communication, but we need to break down communication, what that is. I am a communicator, but I did not communicate. Did y'all catch that? Your boy Joe Lockett is a communicator, but I did not communicate during my relationship because there was an expectation when I gave you my last name that at the end of the day, I needed you to understand that you already knew. I was under the assumption that you already knew, some things that you need to be, I guess, told again, reiterated to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to remind your woman that you still love her. You got to remind your woman that you still cherish her. And sometimes you get caught up in the lather of working and doing things that you don't do that. Men and women, but I'm going from the man perspective. And what I want to talk about when it comes to communication. See, communication means you think I can say, Ohayou gozaimasu. You know what I'm saying? You think I can say bonjour. You think I can say buenos dias. Or you think I can say good morning. That's not communicating. That is actually speaking. Communication with your mate is something completely different, America, ladies and gentlemen. All over social media platforms. Communication, this is what y'all need to listen to. Share the video out there. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get it in. I want to help y'all out today. Communication is something entirely different when it comes to relationships. And men and women, especially men, we need to do this. Women, y'all got a problem. I'm going to get to that in part 2 of the show today. But first and foremost, I'm going to get on the men today. Communication-wise, because we have this thing, men have this thing called assumption. We assume, right? And when you assume, what that means, I'm going to make an ass out of you, me or you, right? And most times we make an ass out of ourselves. So as a man, when you're in a relationship, bro, and you got a problem in a relationship, it's probably because of communication with her, right? And this is what I want to title this part of, right? It's called an expectation, right? Where you did not communicate. Okay, you didn't communicate something. There was expectations, uncommunicated expectations. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen. It's uncommunicated expectations. What the hell does that mean, Joe? Why are you trying to speak like you went to college or something? You're trying to speak big words. Okay, I'm not. It's uncommunicated expectations, right? So in a relationship, right, a lot of times, men, we mess up because at the end of the day, we assume that she knew. But she knew, but she wanted to hear it from us. We didn't do that. Men, listen to what I just said again. Just because she got your last name, or just because you done took her fine ass off the market, does not mean that she's yours. Maybe y'all didn't hear that. Need you to lock in real quickly here. Just because you took off the market, you took a fine ass off the market and you married her, or you put her in a relationship, does not mean she's yours. You got to put that work in, right? A woman has an expectation of her man, and it's called leadership. Leadership goes with a lot of things that me as a man, a lot of men, we don't get. Because, see, again, we get worked into the lather of the relationship. The lather of the relationship means that we get to working and start trying to do the things that's going to financially benefit us. We want to show you that we're a hard-working man and we're handling our business. But there's an unspoken expectation called communication with a hug, with a slap on the ass, with a suggestion, let's go to dinner. Even that, sometimes just to say, I love you. Or when you come in the house and say, baby, I missed you today. A lot of men don't do that, right? And sometimes women are preaching. We say arguing and get on our damn nerve. Let me just tell y'all, what we say is, you get on my damn nerve, I don't want to hear that. But women are preaching to you. They're like, hey, I'm over here. MF, listen, baby, hey, I need it. I want something. I want you. Talk to me. Slap me on the behind. Holler at your girl. And we're like, baby, how you doing? All right, baby, what you doing? Come on, stop. Baby, I'm good. I'm glad you had a good day. And that's it. When she wanted you to, baby, I missed you. See the difference? Fellas, we do this. Right? But when she wanted you like, I missed you. That's the difference. If you do that second one, fellas, the other dude that tried to do it, he ain't gonna be you. Let me say this again. Y'all ain't hear me, fellas. If you do that second one, fellas, he ain't gonna be you because she's in love with your ass. But if you don't do that second one and you do that first one, she could be in love with you, but he did something that you couldn't do, and now you may be on the chopping block, bro. Because you're not meeting her uncommunicated expectations that she wants from you. And at the end of the day, now you have created this confusion in her mind. This dude that don't know me is giving me more attention and listening to me than the man that I fell in love with. So maybe, just maybe, God, I don't know, did I fall in love with the wrong man? And why don't he love me like that? And then she gonna talk to her friends, she gonna talk to her pastor, she talk to Joe Lockett. And we're gonna tell her, you need to talk to your man more. You need to sit down and have a conversation with the man. And she tries to do that. And she said, baby, when can we sit down and talk? Baby, hey, I need to talk to you. But the first thing right? And we're like, okay, baby, what do you want to talk about now? I was already to turn her the hell off. But when she go talk to old boy, she was like, is that what he said? Well, go ahead, you can talk to me. See the difference, fellas? Now, this woman loves you, but the other guy know how to communicate better than you. And let me tell you something, fellas. If the other man knows how to communicate more than you, I don't give a damn how hard you're working. Sooner or later, she's leaving you. May not leave you physically first, but she's going to leave on a mental level. And once you have lost your woman on a mental level, and there's another man stimulating your woman, it ain't going to be too long before he got her physically. Now, it's going to take time for that other man to do these things to your woman, your girlfriend or your wife. It's going to take a minute because she's in love with you. But if you continue to be unresponsive to her communicated needs and you don't meet those expectations, she's going to leave your ass. And here's the problem that men say that y'all don't get, ladies and gentlemen. When she get quiet, you think you're winning. When she start bothering you, you think you've made your point. Joe Lockett, how do you know this? Because my wife divorced my ass. For one of the same reasons. Was I a good dude? Yep. Can I stand on business? Can I stand up and talk to y'all and stand on business 10 toes down? I ain't tell you my wife. I ain't do none of this stuff. But I didn't communicate quite right. She was saying, let's go out to dinner sometimes. Baby, I'm busy, I'm tired. I'll do it next week. Next week came, I got something else to do. Okay. She said, baby, can we go to, I want to go see the movie, baby. We can watch it at home. Man, I'm tired. I've been working on it. Okay, honey, I understand. She got quiet. She got real quiet. The room went. I thought I was winning. She was in the room. I was in the living room. She'll come in sometimes, sit down and with me, and we'll talk, and she'll go back in the room. Little did I know when she was in that room, Dexter was in that room with her. Mentally, Dexter entered my house. I thought I had everything locked in. She had my last name. We walked out. We were in the locket. Everything was good. That's my baby. That was her. That was me. I thought I had everything under control. Little did I know, she holding my hand thinking about Dexter. Little did I not pay attention that some of the stuff I said, this short answers that I was giving her, she was now giving me. She was not being as expressive and long-winded about certain things. When we had a conversation, it was brief. But guess what? That was good for you, boy. I was happy with that. Because I thought I was getting what I wanted. But Dexter was getting my wife. Let me say that again. Dexter was getting my wife mentally. I didn't even know he existed. I didn't even know he was there. Fellas, there's a lot of men out there right now. Dexter got your girl. You can get her back possibly, depending on how far mentally he got her. But Dexter got your girl mentally right now, bro, because you ain't serving her. Now, you can sit there and say, I pay the mortgage, I take care of these kids, I go to the games, but if a man got your wife mentally, bro, you're going to lose her physically sooner or later. Y'all share the video. I'm giving y'all some knowledge right now. Y'all locked into your boy Joe Lockett. It is 28 minutes after that. We're talking about what is the biggest thing when it comes to breakup and divorces, and I'm breaking down the man side first. I'm saying what we do wrong. And for men, when it comes to communication, women have a communication problem too. But that's going to be the second part of the show. But the first part of the show, what I'm talking about right now, is what a man does not do when he's in a relationship with a woman or he's married to her. Let me read something y'all coming before I go on. Lady J said that was my ex. Kiki says women get quiet when they lose their passion to fight for their relationship. Exactly. And if anybody want to chime in on what I'm talking about, you guys say you can chime in. Hop over onto TikTok and we can bring you guys in on the show and people can hear you live all over the world. I think vice versa. Okay, tell me why you think vice versa inspire creators. Some people say I'm hitting. Okay, you guys are going along with me. Okay, hey Monique. And I'm going to say this when it comes to the men. Working hard for a man and working hard for a woman is different when it comes to communication. Okay, let me prognosticate for you a little bit here. Y'all like that word I just used? I sound like Nostradamus here, right? Because when a man think he works hard and he works himself into a lather, right? He think he's doing the right thing for his woman. And I'm not giving women, listen to me, I'm not giving a man an excuse or a way out. But some men, I would say most men, a lot of men, that's what we were taught. You take care of your house. And when we was taught to take care of our house, that we were taught to make sure that you keep the lights on, a roof overhead, and food on the table, and keep them safe. That's what we were taught. There ain't too many men was taught that you need to be affectionate towards your wife also to keep her happy. Because even if you do all those other things, it would never be enough for her if she's not emotionally feels from you. See, we didn't know. We haven't been taught that part. That's the unspoken part. And sometimes when you try to tell a man that he can't get it because he's like, bro, I did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, H, I, Q, S, T, U, V, but he didn't do X, Y, and Z, and y'all, you gonna leave me? Y'all caught that? I do X, Y, and Z, and you gonna leave me, and I did everything else? Wait a damn minute. I did everything else of X, Y, and Z, and you gonna leave me? Yep. Not right away, because she like A through whatever level before X. She's like all that. But sometimes she's so starved from X, Y, and Z that she cannot appreciate anymore the rest. She needs X, Y, and Z. Don't ask me why. But that's just the way it is, fellas. Because she's unhappy. And her happiness for herself becomes more important than what you are providing for the family. Because this is what I was told by a woman. I'm going to read something comments here in a minute, America. What you are providing is not for me, Joe, or men. What you're providing is what you're providing for us. Y'all didn't like what I'm about to say, fellas, but this is what she always told, and I can't agree with her. What you are providing, Joe, you're providing for us. X, Y, and Z is all I ask you for besides what you're supposed to do. The X, Y, and Z, that's all I'm asking you for. That's for me. She said the rest of it, you took on that when you came into a relationship with your girlfriend or your wife. You took on that responsibility to take on that as a man. As a woman, all I'm asking your ass for is X, Y, and Z. And I'm not asking for it all the time. I need you just to give it to me sometimes. But you're not fulfilling it at all because you're looking at everything you're doing and you're saying you're doing it for me, but damn it, you're not doing it just for me. You're doing it for us because you stop doing it. You don't eat. You don't have a roof over your head. You don't have food on the table. You don't have lights on. So that's just for you. What I'm asking you to do is X, Y, and Z. That's just for me. You get no benefits out of it. I get all the benefits. So I need that. I need to feed on that. It's only a couple of years I can deal with your ass if you don't give it to me. I think I went bald headed after I was told that. I think I lost all my hair. And I got to say, I think she's right. Hey, y'all fill Cam in on what's the topic, y'all, because I don't want to have to go back through it again. Can somebody fill her in, please? Okay, Kyle, you said that's not correct. If you want to come on the show, y'all tell me. Because that's what I was talking. Like I said, I cannot understand what she's saying. I kind of understand it from a woman's point of view. Myself personally, I do. Facebook, let me know what you're thinking. YouTube, let me know what you're thinking. Print it out there. I'll read your comments also. Tam said, Cam, what is the number one thing for relationships to end? Okay, well, she's putting that. Thank you, Tam. Appreciate you up in Tennessee. They don't know the order. Okay. I'm just telling you what I was told. And I just think, a woman doesn't ask for much, but I think a woman is selfish in what she wants. And when she don't get what she's want, when we say arguing or, preaching too much. Ms. Hanson said not being seen or heard. And see, and that may be another way of saying what she's saying, X, Y, and Z. I feel like I'm not seen or heard. That may be her X, Y, and Z. Right? But I do understand, I believe that this is a woman needs you to do something that's only going to be for her, where nobody else benefit from what you're doing. It's just her. You don't benefit from it. The house don't benefit from it. The kids don't benefit from it. She benefits from it. So she knows that you put time into the thought, or you put time into it because you care about her. A woman said, I need my battery fed. And every woman battery may need to be fed a different way. You got to figure that out. But it ain't what a man think. The way a man think he needs to feed you is not what a lot of women want from the man. For them, it's a Japanese word called atarimai. That's what the hell you're supposed to do. It's atarimai. That is what the innate ability of a man when you get a woman in your life or kids in your life or you get a wife, that's what you're supposed to do. The other part, when you get that woman, you're supposed to caress her, talk to her, understand her, be patient with her, sex her. And those things sort of kind of go away because we change the blueprint as a man. As I say, I get you. Now I got to protect you, take care of you, right? And make sure you're good. But I look at you being good as everything else that I'm doing. I look at the little stuff that you need. It's like, damn, baby, you'll get that when we get that. Let me do this here. For you, for some women, they're saying, no, bro, no, I need that plus. And I don't need it all the time. But I do need you to acknowledge and put that same energy that you put into all this other stuff. I need you to give me that same energy to me when you do it. I'm not asking for it all the time. I know you're not able to, I know you're human, 24 hours in a day. I get that. But when you do spend that time with me, I need your undivided attention. I need to feel like I'm the most important thing in the world so you can charge my battery so I can do all the other stuff for you and the family. Just saying. The man is surprised. Okay. You are for her. That's her reward. I don't know, Kai. I don't know about that one, baby. I can't go with you on that one right there. I don't know, Kai. Kai, that one I don't know, baby girl. I really don't know about that one. I'm saying, Kai, I don't know about that one. Here's one thing. Here's this one coming in here, pandering. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave that between y'all. Y'all can talk about that one between yourselves. Okay, but see, I don't. I'm talking about what I was told. Okay, this is what a woman told me, and as a man, I'm going to sit here and say I can see it, the X, Y, and Z not being done by men. I can say when I was married, and I've been married twice, that the life that I grew up in from 1970, I watched my dad provide for the house. I watched my father get up every morning, work 2 jobs, take care of the house, cut the grass, so on and so on. I didn't see the other part, but what I did see as a boy, it was not communicated to me as a child in the 70s and the 80s. This was not communicated to me. It was, but it wasn't. Listen, y'all, for all my 70 babies, right? And 80 babies out there. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, Linda, listen. This was not communicated to the little boys, either white boys, black boys, Asian, okay, Hispanic. This was not communicated to us. We saw mama and daddy working. We saw them making sure that we was okay. As a little boy, when I saw mama arguing with daddy, I did not understand. Sometimes she was arguing with daddy because her need wasn't being met. She didn't give a damn about all the stuff he was doing, but I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it, why is mama messing with daddy? Mama was arguing with daddy sometimes because he wasn't doing what he needed to do. I'm talking about the good men. She was unhappy because she wanted something and he wasn't paying her attention. But as a little boy, little Joe, I understood that. I'm looking at my dad and he's like, he's coming at mom like, okay, here we go again with this. And I'm like, in my mind, little boy, I'm watching it. Why mama screaming at daddy? Because I'm too young to understand what that dynamic was. And as I grew up and became a teenager, I still sort of kind of took dad's side because I'm a man. I got testosterone. That's my father. Hey, let's just be real. I'm a junior. I'm named after his ass. So I'm looking at it from a man perspective like, mama, leave daddy alone. It was deeper than that. But mama never said to me, her little baby, me and my brother is 4 years younger than me, she never one time said to me, not at all, still to this day, she never said to her son, this is why I'm angry with your dad. She always said, he's a good man. He did things. He took care of the family. He did this. She never said she was being deprived from him. Not once. Till this day, and I don't even talk to them anymore. But till the last time, about 3 years ago when I talked to her, and my dad, she never once said that she was deprived from my dad to her kid. She never once talked down on him. She never once said any one iota thing bad about my father to us or anyone else. She kept it to herself. So there was no way I could see her point of view until I became a grown man and got my own family and got my own kids. And I screwed everything up because what I saw was wrong. What I was wrong. Nobody told me. There was not a lot of self-help books and the preacher preaching in the pulpit about the stuff that I could understand what he was trying to insinuate in his sermon. Hell, I'm too young to understand that stuff then. I didn't get it. I just knew my mom and daddy told me, if you get a girl pregnant, you better take care of your kids. If you marry, do this, you better do that. If a man's supposed to do this, and this. But not one time did anybody tell me, still, from elementary, kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school, Navy, Marine Corps, getting out. There was nobody that told me, you need to feed a woman emotions. You need to make sure as a man, when you're in a relationship, you feed her. You need to make time for her. Nobody has ever told me that besides a freaking woman. And when a woman is telling me this and nobody else has told me that, if I don't trust you, it sounds like you're complaining and making up stuff to me. So how in the hell am I supposed to understand it? And why should I believe you? When my mama and my daddy, my grandma, my grandpa, my aunties, ain't nobody never said that to me. How in the hell am I supposed to believe that? How am I supposed to? And I'm not making an excuse for me or any other man. I'm not. Because at some point you got to become a grown man, put the big boy pants on and handle your business. But I'm telling you about me. I didn't know. I did not understand it until my first wife, and y'all know the story, went to America, met my parents. We went back to Japan. I trusted her. I was in love with her. And she told me, now I understand why you are the way you are. And she explained it to me. And it was a hard pill for me to swallow. And in the beginning, let me just go ahead and tell you, I did not swallow the pill well, and that conversation didn't go well for a while. But because I loved and I respected her, I started to understand what she was saying. And then I had to look in the mirror. And it's something about that song that Michael Jackson made, The Man in the Mirror. Y'all better share this. Y'all need to share this content out. This is good. This right now, it's going to save a lot of y'all. You can have a conversation with your man when y'all ready for it. That song Michael Jackson made, The Man in the Mirror, is a very powerful song. And it's very powerful for me. Because when you look at that man or that woman in the mirror and realize who the hell you are and that you done screwed up, the first thing you do is going to defend that man. That's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna defend him. You're gonna defend that woman. You're gonna say, nope, nope, no, that ain't me. I'm not wrong. You're gonna defend what you were doing because you can stand on business for 85% of what you're doing. You can. I could. I did. I was wrong. Just because you can stand on business in your relationships, right? 10 toes down. This is what the reality hit for me. When you remove everything you did, right, for that relationship that you said you're working so hard for, you being, straightforward, you're not cheating and all that good stuff. What part of you did something that was specifically just for her and nobody else benefited from it, including you? What did you do for her? Men, think about that now. In your relationship, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, what do you do on a consistent basis, right? That is just for her. She benefits from it. She lights up from it. And the only benefit you get from it is seeing her smile and glow from what you just did for her. How many men can say they make their wife or woman do that? And they get nothing out of it but that. That's enough. And you make sure you do that often because you like to see that smile, that energy, that vibrant radiation coming off of her body in a smile. You want that. How many of you do that? How many of men right now can say that? Because you can stand on business if you go to counseling. When you're going toe to toe in a disagreement about all the wonderful 85% of things that you did, and I have to say now, that's what the hell you're supposed to do. I don't like saying it, but that's the truth. If you're in a relationship and you the man, that's what the hell you're supposed to do. You don't get brownie points. What do you want, Joe? Like a cookie for that? You want a cookie because you worked hard and took care of your family? You want a cookie? You want praise for that? Bruh, you don't get cookies for doing what you're supposed to do when you decide to take on the family. You asked for her hand in marriage. You said you was going to take care of her. You said you were going to put a roof over here. You said you were going to put food on the table. You said you was going to keep the lights on. That's your responsibility. So you don't get cookies for what you said that you was going to go do. You don't get cookies for that. And you don't get to tell her that's what you did for her. Because when you asked for her hand in marriage and took her ass off the market, that's what you said that you was going to do. That's understood. In any language, anywhere around the world, when a woman says yes, she's looking for you to do that. What did you do for her? Huh? What did you do for her? And don't tell me that you bought her something for her damn birthday. I don't want to hear that because that's bull. Don't tell me you bought her something for Christmas. That's bull. And don't tell me you bought her something for the freaking anniversary because that's bull too. What are you doing to feed your woman? What are you doing to make sure that when you're doing this, you're going above and beyond the call of duty to yourself and your family? I'm doing this for Lady J. I'm doing this for Erica B. I'm doing this for Tam. I'm doing this for Shar. I'm doing this for my baby because I love her. And I want her to know that I'm going to do this just for her. I may not even like the smell of the taste of the way it looks, whatever it is, but I'm going to go through the agony and pain to make sure that she gets this all the time because she wants it and she likes it, and I love her that much. How many men can say they did that? Let's be honest, how many men say they are doing that? And if you don't do these things, fellas, okay, I'm trying to help y'all out right here. It's messy money, but I'm not being messy. I'm being very serious today. It's your boy Joe Like. It's 48 minutes after the hour. I'm on one today. Yes, I am. And if you don't like it, go somewhere else because I'm telling you the truth with an F today. If you don't do these things, fellas, Dexter gonna get your girl. Well, he may already got her. Because you wonder sometimes why your girl left you for him. He's a simp. He's simple. He can't do what I do. He ain't gonna take care of you the way I do. You're right, bro. He ain't gonna take care of her the way you do. He's gonna take care of her mentally better than you do. See, sometimes women get the finances. Have you ever heard a woman say finance without romance? Sometimes she get them finances, she ain't happy. The romance makes her happy with very little finance because she only needs so much, but she need to be fed more than she need money. I don't think y'all caught that part. So let me let that settle in y'all minds for a second. Sometimes some women need the romance more than they need the money. They just need to be taken care of. They need to be fed more when it comes to romance and emotions. Every woman don't want a yacht and a mansion and $1 million or $100,000 sitting in the bank. That ain't it. That's what social media says. That's what you go talking to your friend, girl, he popping, he got this. But some women, and a lot of women, want you to feed them emotionally. And I tell you, how many rich women cheat with the pool boy or the butler? Because she got everything else in the world for what she want, but what she needs. And I'm not a woman, but I am making a summation here. I think a woman has a emotion or a vibration, or it may be a gene. I don't know. But it's something about the woman makeup that God put in them that it's something that needs to be fed on an emotional level for them to be able to sustain and maintain everything else that they do. Do that make sense? I don't know how to make that make sense. I don't. But that's what I kind of figured out in my little pea-head brain of mine is that a woman needs to be fed. There's a part of a woman that a man don't have, right? Something in her. I don't know if it's in a heart. I don't know if it's in the emotional valve. I don't know if it's in a JJ. I don't know where it is. But I think there's something in a woman that needs to be fed. Not every single day, but it needs to be fed often. Let me say those words. And if you feed that often, she will never leave you if she loves you. But if you don't feed that part of her, or you don't know that needs to be fed, everything else that you're doing will become none and void to her. Does that make sense? It's in her soul. Okay. Be appreciated. Okay. Okay. So I guess we need to feed her soul. And I guess that's where the soul snatcher come from. If you feed her soul, she'll snatch your soul. I guess that's where that come from. But I'm being honest, fellas. When it comes to communication, right? That is the number one breakup when it comes to communication. That's the number one thing that breaks up relationship is things that we think that should be communicated, maybe being communicated, but not really being communicated. And when a woman tries to communicate her needs and wants to us, we look at it as her being argumentative, her being disruptive, her being not appreciating what I'm bringing to the table. And it took me a long time to be able to get on the microphone and talk to the world and talk about this because I'm a man. And I don't like what I'm saying. I don't like that what I do is not everything that it needs to be. Because I want it to be. Let me be honest, ladies. It sounds good what I'm saying, but it ain't hard. It ain't easy for me to say. But I get it. And I'm still working on that to be a better me for what the X, Y, and Z you need from me. I don't have it all figured out. But because I know you need to be fed there, I'm now conscious that I'm trying to figure out when I do be in a relationship or with somebody, okay, how do I feed you at X, Y, and Z? Because I don't want Dexter to enter you mentally. And at some point, possibly physically. You feed me and I give you the cookie. I'm gonna talk about it too, Sandra. There's some. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into that today because that's gonna be that's a long one for me. But there is something I do want to talk about. Y'all cookie and y'all feed me. But anyway, you're gonna feed me. Let me say this, Sandra. If I like you, you like me, you're gonna give me a cookie anyway. I'm that guy. It doesn't matter is what you're saying. It doesn't matter is what you're saying true. Okay, maybe I'm reading that wrong. It doesn't matter is what you're saying true. Is what I'm saying true? It's my truth. It's Jay McClinton, if that's what you're asking me. It's my truth, what I see, what I've experienced. It makes sense to me. That may not make sense to other men. You may want to continue to be that man in the mirror saying, damn it, that 85 or 90% that I'm doing. If she don't like that, damn it, damn her. Okay? I get it. I'm saying what I was told by a woman makes sense to me. Again, let me repeat this, fellas. What have you done for your woman that does not include you benefiting from it? That's the best way I can explain it. If you're doing anything for you, the family, and you saying this is what you do, and you're using it as your soliloquy towards your wife or your girlfriend about what you do, and you benefit from it, you lost the battle, you lost the communication between your woman, and you are not making sense to her. You're not making sense to her when you're going down your list of things that you're doing for the family. Because the only thing she hear has not a damn thing to do with her. Nothing on that list that you said has anything to do with her. Now you see it because she benefits from what you're doing, but she see you benefit from it also. And that's gonna be this part is really tough for a man to really get. Right? Because everybody benefits from him going to work and paying the bills. Why isn't that enough? Hell, I don't know. I'm not a woman. I just know it's not. I just know, as Ms. Hanson said, her soul needs to be fed, and it ain't in a mortgage, it ain't in a light bill, it ain't in insurance, it ain't in the food in the table. She needs to feel you. She needs your kiss. She needs your embrace. She needs your support. And I'm not pandering here, y'all. I'm just telling what I've been told because I don't have all this figured out. I get it. But I'm still a man. So I'm still figuring out how do I get into that mode to feed your soul when some days I don't want to. Some days I'm tired. Because for some men, that's going to be like heavy lifting. To know that he got to do something else that we are equipped to do this, but mentally we are not physically fit to do that. That makes sense, ladies? Can you be a little compassionate here? Can you be a little compassionate with me here? Mentally, we are not equipped to do that. Because it's training my brain to do something entirely different than what I was taught, than what my routine is. And now I got to learn a new skill. For ladies, y'all say you're supposed to already have it. It's different. The skill set that I had when I was dating you was the hunter. That's what you want in the marriage or the relationship. But what y'all don't understand, the makeup of a man, like I'm explaining the makeup of a woman, the makeup of a man is this. And you look at it in any part of life. When the hunter gets its prey, what does he do? He go about his business. A man does not continue to hunt. A hunter does continue to hunt. If he's hunting for something new. Listen to me, ladies. After we get you, the hunting gene in us is turned off. You like that, right? But we as men don't realize that. We got you. Now we go into mode of the P's, protection, provide. The 2 P's is what we talk about on the show all the time. It's what we do, right? But for you're kind of, hypnotized by that in the beginning. And you okay because the hunter part is turned off because now it's easier for you to live life because you got a man in your life. But then something started to alienate you. You start antagonizing, start stressing. And you don't know what it is. Then you start to realize that he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. And you start asking yourself, why he's not doing this for me? And why? Am I not good enough? Am I not a good enough wife? Why come he's not hearing me? We don't see that. Like I said, the hunter part of us has turned off. And I'm not giving a man an excuse. I'm explaining. We don't realize, some men don't, that there are other things once we get you home, there are some things that we need to do better. We need to work a little bit harder in the house. We work hard really outside the house. We take care of the house. We paint, we pay the bills, we go to work every day. But the work need to be done inside the house is not painting the walls or doing the floors or washing dishes or washing clothes. The work inside the house is not in the bedroom just jumping up and down and saying, thank you, baby. No. There's other work that need to be done inside the house when you're sitting around doing nothing. Communicating. There's sometimes you need to come home with a surprise when it's not an anniversary or a birthday or a Christmas. You need to bring her something home. Sometimes you need to surprise her and tell her to meet you somewhere and you got a special lunch set up for her, right? Or you're sending her to lunch with her friends. Just something small that you notice that she probably won't do for herself. And what I'm learning is just like a man, me, I need a woman to feel my voice. Women want the man to see her voice and feel them, not all the time. So we want a woman to feel our voice all the time. But a woman, she wants you to feel them sometimes. She wants you to feed her soul sometimes. She don't need it all the time. She just needed something. She said, just charge my battery. You don't never have to charge me 100%. Because I understand as a man, you got a lot of other stuff to do, and I can be okay with that. Just give me I would say, women, ladies, what you saying, 40, 50% charge in your battery, and you good to go for a while from a man? Because most of y'all do understand that he's not going to give you the 100% soul charge, you know what I'm saying? Because he is doing the other stuff, right? But you just need a little bit. But ladies, this is tough to say. Because if you're in a relationship and you're saying it to the man, it's going to sound like you're complaining. And it's hard to reach me when we're in a relationship together if we don't have a great communication and I trust you and I love you. There are some men that hear their wife say something and they will break their ass to do anything for her because he loves her that much. Some men, even though he loves you a hell of a lot, he's not going to change his ways because he's habitual in his demeanor, who he is as a man. That's what makes him. And he does anything different, he breaks him. He may love you, but he's not going to let you break him. He ain't going to let you break who he is as a man. For you ladies, you'll never understand that. That's okay. It's not for you to understand, but that's just the way that is. Like some things with women, it's just the way it is. We have to understand as men. Trust me when I say this. There's some men that may love you to death. But because he's that man and he knows he does this, he won't be the same man. He would lose you he'd rather lose you than lose himself. Take it for what it is. I don't need to hear anything about it. I'm just telling you that's just the way it is. And it is what it is with some men. And that's not going to change with some guys. You will lose him. Because he's not built like that. Other guys, they can compromise. Other guys love you that much, they will change. There are some guys that love you that much, but they won't change. Listen to me, ladies. There's a lot of guys that will love you and change that much. There are guys that love you that much, and some of them won't change. Because if they change, they feel it changes them. And they'll rather lose you. They'll rather cut their nose to spite their face than lose themselves. Sounds crazy as hell, but there are men like that. Don't argue me on this. Don't try to make rationale of it, ladies. That's just us as a man. That's who the hell we are. And that's the way we are sometimes. You can't change me. You can't change that dude. Move on, because you won't win the race. This is my first time a friend told me to watch you. Thank you. I hope you're liking what I'm. Do you like the show? Share. 70s, 80s, maybe 90s males are taught to be tough, non-emotional. Yes. I don't believe in changing a man. Most are set in their own ways. Jay McClinton says nobody's trying to change a man. She may not want to change either. And that's where the second part of the show is going to go. Lady J says she totally understands. All right, y'all. You guys locked into your favorite Eating Rise. 2 minutes after that, you guys locking into your favorite Eating Rise. Your boy Joe Lockett. Thank you guys for locking in, man. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. If anybody want to chime in, let me know in the comments here. And you guys can chime in here on TikTok, and I'll bring you guys in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, or hit the follow button if you guys are liking my show, wherever you guys are. YouTube, I appreciate you. You guys are loving, showing love for your boy. Facebook, you've been showing love. And TikTok, y'all already know how we get down. We've been kicking for a minute now, almost a year now. So thank you so much, TikTok. I think we're over 11,600. I think earlier when we first came on the podcast, we was at 11,200. So we're growing continuously. And I love the steady growth that we're having. We haven't fell off. All right. So that is the first part of the show. And thank you guys so much for locking in with me. That was about men. Now, ladies, as much as you had to say on this first part, I'm probably going to get my ass told right now because I'm going to go into the ladies portion of this. Now, when it comes to being in a relationship, again, if you guys are just locking in right now, We're talking about what is the number one thing when it comes to divorce or breakups. And ladies, be honest, I just spent the whole hour, tearing men asses up, including myself. Did I not? I want to make sure I'm being fair. I put it out there, said everything I need to do better. I said I'm still being worked on. So I don't want to hear y'all mess when I do this second part of this show about communication for women. Because communication goes both ways. It ain't just one way for the man. The man, we got our part. But ladies, there's a part in the relationship, right? That your expectations for communication, right? You have expectations, right? But you don't know how to communicate them to a man. Let me say that again. You have expectations of the X, Y, and Z we talked about with that you want from me. You want me to feed your soul, but you don't know how to tell me to feed your soul. You think you know how to tell me how to feed your soul because the words you think you're saying to me, you think you're saying the right thing, and I should hear you, and I should understand that this is what you need because you said that to me in pure, plain English, right? But it don't work, and you wondering why. You're saying he must not love me, he don't care about me, whatever the case may be. But no, your ass is not communicating good either. Because by the time, ladies, you figured out that your soul is not being fed. And I know what y'all gonna say. Well, I talked to him nice, and no. Listen, ladies, I'm not gonna even read your comments right now because I don't want to get into it with you before I get out what I need to say. By the time you realize your soul ain't being fed, you done already caught an attitude. You done already caused a disruption in the house prior to you having this conversation with me. You done pulled up and give me sex or talking to me the same way you usually do. You done already sent some kind of signs. By the time you start talking to me, ladies, your communication skills, because now you want to talk about it, because now you're starving and you're about to explode. By the time your ass start talking to me right now, you ain't coming to me right. You're going to say, yeah, I did. I took my time. I did. No, the hell you didn't. Listen to what I'm saying as a man. No, the hell you didn't. No, you did not. Because you showed me way prior to other things. You was not talking. You just stopped doing. Or you did a little bit slower, or a little bit less, or a little bit less effort. So by the time you sit down and want to have that talk with me, right? I'm already in a mood too. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying, but I'm telling you what it is. That's what you do. And when you sit down and you want to have that talk with me, you are telling me what you need. And when I ask you how to do it, what do you tell me? You're supposed to already know. You figure it out. What the hell? See, it's like when y'all ask us, we ask you where you want to go eat. Anywhere, you know what the hell you want, but you won't tell me. You want me to already know the answer. And see, later, this is where I'm going to get in your ass right now about this, right? Y'all got to stop with that. Because guess what? If this man took you off the market, that's girlfriend and boyfriend, or he done married your ass, right? Why come you can't have the decency to tell this man what he's asking for a simple question? It makes life a whole lot easier. But you like to be able to hold this over my head because you're mad at me now. And now you want to test the waters and see how much do I love you and care about you. So now that we're here, now you want to play the damn games. And now you're finna lose me mentally. Now you're about to lose my ass physically. Because now you are playing games with me. Because you don't know how to communicate with me right now because your soul is being fed. You walking around like a starving child, mad at the world, and you taking it out on me. And so now as a grown-ass woman, you don't know how to communicate with me now. And so now you're throwing out signs. and being a little disruptive in the house. And then you want to talk to me? Then you want to tell me how we would like for you to communicate? Miss Hanson, let me tell you how we would like for you to communicate. When things first started happening, right? Just like y'all said, tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. Baby, when you come home, can you slap me on my ass? Baby, when I come home, can you kiss me? I shouldn't have to tell my husband to do that, my boyfriend. Do you want a good relationship or you want to play a game? Like y'all say, a man should tell you what he wants, right? A man should speak up and speak the truth. I'm saying to you as a man, right? If you want me to do something, don't tell me to figure it out. That's BS. If I'm in a relationship with you, I love you enough. Sometimes you shouldn't even have to tell me. Sometimes you should just walk up to me, hug me, kiss me, and put my hand on the booty. When you come home, baby, this is what I want from you. If you got a man that loves you, he gonna do that. But see, a lot of y'all saying, nah, if he loved me, he used to do that. You need to figure that out again. How's that working out for you? How's that working out for your ass? See, ladies, you have this thing called assumption also. Assume, okay, that he's supposed to know. When a man gets home, he's hyped. He sees you, he appreciates you if he's in love with you, but he don't feel he have to do all those things that he did before because he got you. Sometimes you have to show him this is what you need. Yes, you got to put the damn work in too. Yes, you got to tell your man what you need. Yes, I'll tell you like this. If your baby never said he was freaking hungry, she was hungry, how do you know it's hungry? You know a baby's hungry because he's crying. You put the tit in his mouth and the baby be quiet. Well, how about the man? You put the booty in her hand, you put your lips on my lips, you embrace me. And it's going to be awkward in the beginning. Yes, because that ain't how I'm built up when I come home. I'm not used to that. I didn't see that. So you're going to have to do it again and again and again until I get it because I love you and you love me and you want to put that work in. That's the work, ladies. You may not like what the hell I'm saying, but that's the work you got to put in to me because you love me too. Because I don't know how to do that. You got to help rewire my brain to how to feed your soul. See, y'all ain't like what I'm saying. You don't like this part. Because, yeah, you got to put some work in too. You got to change. Because you used to hunters. You used to men hunting you and giving you what you want. But have you ever noticed for most ladies, when you get that man, you get that hunter, that same man that you, all these men that you get, most of them turn into that same guy that you didn't like. Some of y'all got a good man. Some of y'all men been trained. And they do this on a consistent basis. But I'm going to say a lot of men, they don't. And you wind up saying, well, hell, I just got to settle for this. He's going to give me this, but he's not going to do this here. See, ladies, y'all don't want to put that work in because y'all assume already that he's supposed to do this. He's supposed to know how to feed your soul. But see, sometimes the man don't know you got the gene. He don't know that. You don't know about that. And you don't know about putting that work in. You don't know sometimes the man you with, you got to rewire his ass. If you with your man right now and he don't do these things, you got to put in the work to rewire him. But you would rather go to Dexter because Dexter's already wired up. But what you don't realize, Dexter is in hunter mode. Dexter is feeding your soul because he's in hunter mode. Let me say that one more time. Dexter is feeding you because he's in hunter mode. Dexter's giving you money because he's in hunter mode. Dexter is stroking your ego because he's in hunter mode. Because, did you marry Dexter? Is Dexter your husband? He doing this on a continuous basis? Or you just dating Dexter right now and it's fun? See, ladies, you got to be understanding what you're getting also. You got to understand what this is lining up for you too now. You got to put that work in. If you got a hard-working man that loves you, you got to put the work in and teach him how to love you on X, Y, and Z. You got to teach him your playbook. You got to teach him how to play checkers with you. You got to teach him how to play Uno, spades, whatever the game may be. But you need to teach him how to feed your soul. The day you get married, you got to start putting that work in with him because that man, most of us don't know how to feed X, Y, and Z for you. Now, you don't like that. You don't want to put that work in. You're going to lose your man. You're not going to be happy. He's a good dude, but if you don't teach me how to feed you, and I love you, but I don't know how to feed you, and the only thing I'm going to hear from you is like you're fussing at me, and somebody else going to say, well, he should know. Okay. Y'all ain't listened to a damn word I said because you heard everything I said bad about the man. You understood every word of it. You was hanging on to every until other thing I said about that. You heard it. You was like, yeah, preach, go ahead. But when I say about your ass got to get in and roll up your sleeves and put some work in, you got to go in and come up to your man and teach him how to love you. Well, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that part because when you get married, you take off too. When you get married, your ass take off as a woman. Yeah, I'm going to go there. You take off. But I clean. I cook. God damn it. Stop the press. What did I say in the beginning? That benefits everybody. You eating too. You washing your clothes too. You're not going to like what I got to say about you. What are you doing for your man that's just for him? And then what part of you doing to teach him how to love you the way you want to? Because everything you're talking about, ladies, to me, you're benefiting from that too. When you cook, you're cooking for yourself too, right? When you're washing clothes, you ain't just washing my clothes. When you clean up the house, clean up our house. When you taking care of kids, taking care of our kids. So don't come to me with this list of things that you do. Because it don't mean a damn thing to me either, because I'm looking at you the same way you looked at me. When I'm married, that's what you're supposed to do. Right? That was the agreement. When we're in a relationship, that's what you're supposed to do as a woman. That's what you're supposed to do. Just like I said, what a man's supposed to do. Y'all agree? So don't go there. Well, y'all listen to my show. Y'all ladies agree with what the hell I said about a man. Now I'm talking about the woman. You don't agree? Huh? The stuff you came that you sitting there now arguing with your husband and in therapy. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did that. I'm doing this, every day I'm doing this. I'm sick and tired. You benefited from all of that too. You benefited from that too. Y'all do me a favor and QMDN, what's going on, y'all? You benefited from that too. What when you see your man is deprived of knowing how to take care of you with X, Y, and Z, and you see your man don't have the skill set, lady, stop with the press because you're supposed to have an innate ability to see and feel and understand things, right? Because you know in the hell I'm cheating. You know when I'm cheating on your ass. You know that. But you don't know when I don't have the ability to love you correctly. You know. But you want me to figure it out, and then you want to use it against me when I don't do it because I don't have the skill set and I was not taught how to do that. But I got a wife or a woman in front of me. This is the way you're going to piss me the hell off. You won't tell me or work with me and do what it got to do to get to a thick skin like me to teach me how to love you correctly. You'd rather sit there and dog me out and tell me what the hell I ain't done and how messed up I am. And if you don't do this, some other man will. See, ladies, when you get married, sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and put that work into your man also to teach him how to love you. You can't sit back and say, figure it out. And when Dexter come along, because now he's in hunter mode, you're going to go to him and look at me like I'm chopped liver. I'm talking about the good dudes. I ain't talking about the bad dudes. I'm talking about the good dudes in your life. See, ladies, you ain't doing your job either. Your ass ain't as good as communicator as you think you is. Because you're just as selfish as that man is. Because you grew up in a household the same as that man did. He ain't gonna do this. I'm gonna go find somebody else with. How many of you can say that you truly put the work into your man? Not that you went to therapy, not that you sit down and talk to him, because I'm tired of hearing that. Because yeah, you did, but you went to it when it was too late. You went to it after y'all had went through the nuances of the BS that got you there. Now you're going through the fix it of the problem, but it should have never got there, ladies. It should have never got there, fellas. It should have been handled years ago when you, the woman or the man, saw it, and the woman saw it, but she expected it to get better. But you didn't work with him. You tolerated it. You didn't talk to him. You tolerated it until you couldn't tolerate it no more, and now your soul is depleted. So now you mad. And so now you tell me I'm helping. Now I did the best I could. Now I went to therapy. Now, I can't take this no more. I'm leaving your ass. Hmm? See, it hurt now, right? Y'all don't like what I'm saying because you get quiet now. Senator said, I think we do in the way we know how. Exactly in the way you know how. Like I said, it's time for you to put that work in. Like I said, men are taking care of y'all the way we know how to, but we're wrong. See, y'all agree with me when I said that, right? I don't want to hear that you know how. You got to search in yourself how to take care of that man that's in front of you, because every man is different. You see what that man is incapable of doing on an emotional level. You see it, you know it. From it when you watch him, how he take care of his kids, how he talk to his mama, how he treat his friends. You as a woman, that is your thing. You are in tune with vibrations and energy. You know your man. You know that when you say you want something, you're starving for emotional the emotional contact from your husband or your boyfriend. You already know he can't do it. Your ass has set me up for failure because you know that ain't my MO. You done been with me long enough. Don't lie to me, ladies. Don't even do that. Don't even embarrass yourself on this feed today and tell me that you do, because you're lying. You know I'm incapable of doing it because I don't know how. Because I've never shown it to anybody. I've never done it on a consistent basis with anybody. I've always been distant. I've always been unemotional, attached to everything. But some kind of way, you think I'm going to wake up one morning miraculously and be this guy that you need me to go be. It's because you didn't want to put the work in with me, because you don't love me enough, and you're scared, and you feel that because I'm a woman and I'm a good woman and I'm doing all this stuff, you sound just like that man. Your ass just as selfish. See, the man and the woman, bottom line, what I'm saying is, don't know how to communicate with one another, but we blame each other saying that you didn't communicate with me properly. Nope, I think both of us messed up. Ms. Hanson, I don't just, you just need reading the comment. I don't know what that is. We just as unknown as the man. Exactly. No, I don't want to yell. I don't, but I'm very emotional about this. Because you wasn't saying I wanted to yell when I was yelling about the men. I love you, Ms. Hanson, but you wasn't. I told y'all it hurts when you look at the mirror what I'm saying to you, ladies. I knew it was coming. I already knew when I thought about the show today. I knew that some people weren't going to like what I had to say. Because it's easy to slap me in the face with my reality. And I know how long it took me to actually look in the man in the mirror and say, damn, she right. I can do a better job. I need to do a better job. I need to rewire myself. But ladies, you need to rewire yourself. This stuff that y'all are being told on social media and some things you're learning in therapy is not always the best thing. It may help for you to understand certain things, but sometimes you still got to go with that God-given gift, that innate ability. You know your man better than anybody does. You married his ass. You're in a relationship with him. You know what he's capable of doing on a consistent basis. You know what he's not capable of doing on a consistent basis. You know what he's good at, and you know what he's bad at. Ladies, a lot of times you set your man up for failure. And you already see your exit strategy in a couple of years. You're going to get what you want. You're going to save up your money. And if he don't get any better, I'm the hell up out of here. You already know he's not going to get any better. Don't play with me today. Don't play with me. You already knew he wasn't going to get no better. If you don't see my true value, if you don't see my work, I'm out of here. You know he didn't see it the way you want to be seen, but you're already building your case. See, you build your case. And when you come to us, we call flat-foot. We're thinking we are here doing what we're supposed to. When you come building your case, you throw all this at us, we don't really know what to say. We're backtracking now. I'm talking about the good dudes. I'm talking about the good women. I ain't talking about us cheating off. I'm talking about the good people. Because a lot of times, nobody's willing to listen, roll up their sleeves, and put in the work on both sides. Men and women that are good to each other and they deserve each other sometimes are not willing to listen, roll up their sleeves, and put in the work. See, relationships and marriage is not hard if you're talking about for a lifetime. People change and they evolve. And if you say you love somebody, you love that person because why? You willing to put the work in it takes to make them better for themselves and for you, however long it takes. If both parties are willing. I don't want to hear nothing about, I don't want to do this, I deserve to be happy. Well, everybody deserves to be happy, but happiness is not always a sunny day. I listened to Michelle Obama on a forum. She was speaking. She said for about 10 years of her marriage with Barack Obama, she was unhappy. Ten years. She was unhappy. But she stayed married to him and became the president of the United States of America. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. See, when you're going through the storm, you know, when you're going through the storm now, and it's happening to you now, you're not going to see the gift that God is giving you. But then sometimes, if you stick in long enough, you're going to see the sun at the end of the rainbow. A lot of times we're not willing to do that. Because my happiness, my peace is more important than my marriage. And let me say this. The things that I'm talking about, you got to have two willing participants. It can't be one that's trying to do all the work, the man or the woman. So ladies, I get it before you come at me. Fellas, I get it. But this is something you need to establish up front when you're in these relationships, right? You got to go into this relationship because a man goes in and his hunter instincts goes off, right? A woman goes in and her, I guess her needs instinct goes off because she think the man she met is gonna meet all her needs. So she don't feel that she don't need to do no teaching. She goes under the assumption that this man that hunted me and took me off the market, he's gonna do A, B, C, D all the way through Z. Right? And so she tried to be patient. See, this is what women do. This is y'all little diatribe that y'all say. I stayed with you for 3-4 years, hoping that it was gonna get better. And it didn't. I'm not going to be in a marriage or a relationship and just be unhappy. I got to take care of me. I got to take care of my peace. I get it. That sounds great. And sometimes it may be true. But I don't think it's always true from the woman nor the man. Because I think a lot of times women sit back and wait for that man to do a certain thing. And you tell him and you guide him a little bit. But then you back up and you want him to figure it out because that makes you feel better as a woman. If he figured it out, it's something about a woman. Y'all tell me am I wrong, ladies, on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, wherever you guys, YouTube, where you listen to me. It's something about this woman that's in a relationship that I took off the market and provided for her and protected her. It's something about this woman. If I figure it out, I'm the king in your jungle. But you got to tell me, for somehow to you, I'm a lesser of a man because you had to tell me. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. For some reason, if you have to tell me the answer to the test, you see me as lesser than. You don't see me as that powerful husband, that powerful boyfriend, right? You see me lesser than if you have to tell me. If you have to coach me how to love you or do the X, Y, and Z for you. You see me lesser than. Instead of seeing that this is going to make me happy. Now my husband knows how to take care of me, and now I can be happy. You'd rather walk away from me when I'm providing the 85% for you and to go to that dude that's going to do that other 15 to 20% for you. You'd rather go to him because you're going to respect him and look at him a lot stronger and look at him like he knows how to feed me. He knows how to feed me correctly, and you didn't. But I married you, and you couldn't teach me how to feed me. Because see, a lot of times by the time this dude know how to feed you. You done been with me, and I done provided for you. You done got to a place now you're comfortable. You done got to a place now you're gonna get half of my money. You done got to a place right now that you're gonna walk away and you're gonna be good. So when you get with him, all he need to do is freaking feed. See, he don't have to do the things that provide and protect what I had to already do. See, that's what a lot of ladies don't understand too, right? I did all that. So it's easy for him to just feed you. Because when you come in now, you come in as a package. You come in loaded with assets. You're good a lot of times. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes you are. And the same thing for a man. Men, it goes the opposite way too, right? Woman poured into you. It didn't work out. She got you better. She got you off your feet, trim your beard up, put nice clothes on your back, put good shoes on your feet, and you just was not a good man. And then you went to this other woman. She got this man that had a good job and all this stuff, and you didn't feed that woman. So it goes both ways. I'm not saying that it doesn't. What we're talking about is communication. And I'm talking about the good people that's supposed to love each other. And if you love each other, right, you're going to roll up your sleeves. You're going to put in the work, and you're not going to sit here and stand on your stump speech about your self-righteous BS that you be talking about that you did. If you love that man and you love that woman, and you got two willing participants that want to make the relationship or the marriage work, is what I'm talking about. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything else. If you trying to work and the other person don't, it would never work. But I'm saying y'all are two good people, but for whatever reason it don't work. You got to stick it out. You got to hold on to him, or she got to hold on to you until that stubborn person breaks their routine. Because a woman who don't know, she don't know. A man who don't know, they don't know. Depending on what age you is, it's going to be harder for them to change their thinking. Which means you're going to have to roll up your sleeves a lot. But you love that person enough to do that. And some of y'all would say it's okay for the man to do that for you, because he should love you that much because you're a queen. But some of y'all ladies gonna say, ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna do that for a man. If you don't know, I'm gonna find me somebody else. And that's the honest God's truth. A lot of women ain't gonna do that these days. People that was around like my mom is still with my dad, and not getting what she probably rightfully deserves. Those women are gone. And I get it. But here's the other part of it. There was a part left out the conversation for them too. And so the man became dominant because the woman stayed and he never changed. They produced me. I saw that. But I'm the change agent. I see what I'm doing is BS too. Not just a woman, but we have to go ahead and change the whole line up there at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? So I got to be better for you, and you got to be better for me, however long it takes. Let me say that again, because a lot of y'all ladies and gentlemen are not going to like what I said. If you love me, and I'm married to you, and I love you, truly love each other, we have to work on each other for however long it takes so we can get it right, because I love you that much. It ain't about my peace. It ain't about my happiness. It is about, because I love you that much, I want to figure out how to love you. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to do that, Rachel. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to do that, Kimberly. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to do that, Shar. That's what marriage is about. I'll put it down, whatever y'all can disagree with me or not, but that's what marriage is about. I'm going to spend the rest of, see, a lot of y'all want to spend the rest of your life being happy. Want to spend the rest of your life being, living the life you want to live, popping the balls and all that. That ain't what marriage is a lot of times. A lot of times, marriage should be easy. That's BS. When people evolve and you love them, you have to evolve or compromise with them. You can't stop the evolution of a human being, of a man or a woman. But if you love them, you evolve with them. And they will evolve with you because they love you enough, even though they evolve, they don't want to leave you, and they'll be okay with the compromise. You may not go to the level that they are on some things, but they'll be okay with the compromise because they love you just enough too. See, nobody's never going to be 100% happy all the time. That's going to be a give and take. But how much do you love that person? And again, I'm only talking about the two people that that are good people, and they truly love each other. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything. I ain't talking about the one side of this. I ain't talking about staying in a relationship and the other man ain't trying to do it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about two good people. And how much work you should be able to put into that relationship. How long does it take? It takes, damn it, however long it's going to take. And some of y'all say, I'm not doing that. Some of y'all saying, I'm not doing that. My peace is more important. Well, your ass going to be single. You're never going to be happy. or you're gonna find some simp, man or woman, that's gonna put with you, and they're gonna be unhappy. But see, some of y'all don't care about that. Some of y'all don't care that the mate that you're with is unhappy. You just want to make sure that you're happy. And you're going to tell yourself they're happy because you're happy. Let me say that one more time. Some of y'all don't care about the person that you're with if they're happy or not. Only thing you care about is that the person you're with is making you happy. And because you're happy, you're saying that they're going to be happy because they're making you happy. You're not really looking at them as a person and saying, are they really happy? Because you were saying, well, if they wasn't happy, they wouldn't be doing it for me. Now, sometimes some people are doing stuff for you because they love you that much and they'd rather be unhappy than be without you. And some of y'all know that. Some of y'all know that. And you're wrong for that. But you don't, because you're selfish. You're selfish. I'm calling you out. You know who you are. You're selfish. Because you're happy and you know what you're doing is making that person uncomfortable, you don't care. As long as you're getting what you want and you're going to give at least or amount of whatever they want just to keep them there, just to feed them a little bit so they can keep giving you everything that you want. You're selfish as hell, ladies and gentlemen. You're selfish. See, your relationship is well as long as you're being fed. But if it comes time for you to feed and you got to put in just as much, sometimes a man or a woman could have been put into your ass for 15 years, 5 years. Now you got to do the same thing for them, but they're no longer able to do for you the way they did. Your ass gonna walk away within a year or 2 years. Because you're gonna say, now you're not feeding me. Why should I keep being in this relationship when I'm not happy? Wait a minute, did you not forget what the hell I did all that other time that you was getting everything that you wanted? Now I'm not capable of doing it. Now you want to leave me? See, you never loved that person. See, some of y'all don't love the person. You like the person that you married, but you love the things that they're doing for you. Get mad at it if you want to, but let me say that one more time. You like the person that you marry, but you love the things that they're doing for you. You love the way they make you feel, but you don't like them. And you wonder why your relationships don't work. Because as soon as they stop doing certain things, see, you know you like a person when a person soon they stop doing things that you need or you want. Love kicks in or it doesn't. If a person is not able to do certain things for you anymore, lost their job, health, whatever, right? And you start to fall out of love with them over a year or 2, 3 years because they can't do it anymore and they're just not capable, you never was in love with that person. Am I supposed to stay with a person because I'm not being fed? Yep, if you're married to them. In a relationship? No. If you're married to them, yes. You're supposed to. If y'all are two good people and one is not able to do it anymore because of life, you're supposed to stay. You're supposed to stay. Mrs. Joe, you are doing the most. Offer us women a solution. Roll up the sleeves and put the work in, Miss Anthony. When you with a man, right? Like I said, if you got a man that's a good dude and you're a good woman, but he's not meeting your needs and you love him and he loves you, teach him how to love you if he's a willing participant. Let him know. Don't tell him to figure it out. Don't sit there and wait for him. And that may take you 1 year, 2 years. Like I said, you know your man. Here's the solution. You know the man that you like. You know the man that you married. When you marry that man, you know he's capable of doing what he's not capable of doing. You cannot put something on that man because he does all these other things, but there's one little part he does not do. It is your job as his wife to teach him how to do that. Yes, it's your job because he does not have the skill set to do it. He's not wired to do what you want him to do. You have to help rewire him. That may take 3 to 5 years to help him get rewired. As long as he's working towards trying to be rewired for you, you got to stay in there and do that. I'm not making an assumption. You asked me to give you solutions. I'm not saying you did or don't do it. I don't know. I'm not making. You asked me a question. I'm giving you an answer. You got to put the work in. As long as you got a willing participant, and a lot of times it's not going to get to the level you may want it to be, but you got to figure out the man that you married, and if he's trying, he got to a certain point, that may have to be enough for you, because that's your husband. Same thing with the man. You want a solution? Put the work in. If you got a man that's willing to work with you, you're probably not going to get 100% what you want from that man or that woman. But if you got a willing participant trying to do their best, you married them, you owe them, they owe you the patience, the consistency, and the time to figure it out. And that may take a lifetime. They may get close. I tell you what, if they started 1 year in year 10 or year 15, they're going to be a lot better at it than they used to be. They may not be perfect at it, but you love them enough that it's okay because they're trying. Pam says, so you have a relationship because you don't put in the work, but a marriage you don't. Miss Hanson, I want my ex to come on the show live so you can see where the issue lies. He would be willing. He can come on to the show. I don't know what y'all issue may or may not be. That ain't my business. But if we want to come on the show, inbox, we'll talk. We can bring him on the show. But I'm not. What I was saying, I want you to understand this, Ms. Hanson. What I'm saying, I'm not talking directly to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm talking to, in general, to anybody at the end of the day. Now, like I said, don't take this the wrong way. If I'm saying what I'm saying today and it hurts and it hits home, that is something that you need to work on for yourself. I'm not just talking to Ms. Hanson, I'm talking to anybody. Because I'm not thinking about anybody on a situation in particular. I am just talking about in general from my previous experience and talking with men and women. When it comes to communication, we are really bad as men and women. And we both have to take our part and how much work we need to put in. Because women assume and men assume, right? When you get certain titles, certain things don't have to be done. Or certain things shouldn't be done a certain way. Or I shouldn't have to. Men say I shouldn't have to do. Women say I shouldn't have to say. Let me say that again. Men say I shouldn't have to do because. Women say I shouldn't have to say because. Men say I shouldn't have to do this because I'm doing all of this. Women shouldn't say I shouldn't have to say this to you because you're my husband. You should already know. Right? When you got two willing participants, you know who you married. When you evolve into whoever you need to evolve to, at some point you got to realize, what did you do most of? What did you fall in love with? Or maybe you lied to him or he lied to you because you didn't know who the hell you were. Why did you get in a relationship with that man or woman in the beginning? Was it because you had kids and he was there to take care of your kids? Or was it that you fell in love with him and he was a great provider? Because see, some of y'all women and men, like I said, she fine as hell, but she can't cook. She good in the bedroom, but she ain't good in nothing else. Why did you get married to this man? Why did you get married to this woman? Why? You see what I'm saying? When you got married to that person and to the person that you become, that ain't got a damn thing to do with marriage. I'm talking about marriage now. Two good people. The person you married and the person you become ain't got a damn thing to do with marriage. When you said you get married, you said through thick and thin, which means you're going to figure that stuff out. And you're supposed to when you got two willing participants. You're supposed to. Now, I get it. Sometimes it just don't work. I get it. Sometimes you have to go through the divorce. But a lot of times, right? Y'all don't put the work in because you get too caught up on what he or she is not doing. And everything that you are doing. Instead of rolling up your sleeves, putting your head down, and working. What is your game plan if your marriage is going bad right now, your relationship? What's your game plan to fix it? What are you doing to fix that? How long are you willing to put that work in that you need to do to fix that? And you need to ask your mate the same thing. See, sometimes you got to have a conversation, and folks, we got to be open to it. Baby, you don't know how to love me the right way. So I'm going to every day do this until it feels comfortable to you. Are you okay with that? And if he loves you, he can like, yeah, baby, let's do it. A good man's going to do that. And a good woman is going to not look at him less because she's showing him how to love her. She's not going to get tired because she's showing her husband how to love her. She's not going to have in her mind that I'm tired of this ish. He should already know how to do this. Why did I marry him? He ain't for me. You can tell someone until they're blue in the face and they won't receive it unless they're ready. Like I said again, two willing participants. When you're married, a man is wired a certain way, and I'm talking to you directly, Ms. Hanson, right now. If I'm wired a certain way, I'm not going to receive you in the beginning, Ms. Hanson. I'm just not. You can tell me all day long, like you said, till you're blue in the face, but it's your job as my wife to help me figure out that I'm wired the wrong way. That is your job as a wife to help me figure that out. And at some point, I will figure it out if I love my wife enough. But in the beginning, in the first year or so, I'm probably not going to get it. If I'm 53 years old or 40, whatever, I would have met you. 40 years of being me is not going to change me in 60 days. 53 years of being me is not going to change me in 1 year. It's going to take a minute. Do you got that much love for me? Or would you rather go find somebody else to do? Take your ass on. I'm okay with that. Because I'm not going to be rewired. You're not going to rewire me and change my habitual routine of who I am in a short period of time because you fine as hell and you're good in the bedroom. That's not going to rewire me. I'm 53 years deep, 10 toes down who I am. So if you love me enough and you love everything else about me, you'll be willing to put that work into me. And if not, we're just not going to be compatible with one another. Because you're not going to come in because I did this, and you should. No, it don't work like that. I'm sorry. There's a man that can meet all your needs on one level and not be half the guy that the other guy was on the other part. There's the guy can meet you on all your needs on your X, Y, and Z, and you're fulfilled. But everything up to X, Y, and Z, he'll become the half of the man that you had. Think about that now. That guy that's good in the bedroom may not be the best provider like the other guy you had, the best protector like the other guy you had, but he's good in the bedroom. He's good and fun to be with. Which is more important to you? Some people say, I want it all. Show me the guy that got it all. Show me the woman that got it all. Show it to me. I'd be damned if you're not in a marriage and your ass is compromising right now on something. Everybody compromises. Everybody compromises on something if you marry. There ain't no marriage out there where you got 100% of everything from that man or woman the way you want it to be every single time. It don't work like that. You're not going to find the perfect man for you or the perfect woman for you. You just got to find a person that's going to feed your needs enough that's going to satisfy you where you can put up with the rest of it. And be okay with it because you love them enough. But see, a lot of us are not willing to do that because sometimes when you find out who you are as a man and who you are as a woman, you have already had the provide and protect part. But now you want this. And so now that I want this package, I'm going to tell you I want this. Now I need you to do it. I didn't buy into that. Or she didn't buy into that. Right? They may not never buy into that. So this is package A. Baby, what does package B and C look like? Because I can't do all of that, but I can work with you on some of this. Well, already that man or woman gonna be a little pissed off about it because it seems like you're crapping on their dreams, right? And you stuck in one place and you don't want to change. What is marriage? What is marriage? What is marriage? Is marriage about that you being happy when these moments come? Or rolling the sleeves, putting in the work and figure out how to get it done where you can get to some of your happiness, but stay with that person too. It ain't for me to judge you on whatever you decide to do in your life. All I'm saying is, I think into 2024, where we are, the most common, the number one thing for divorces and breakup is communication. The things that is expected and not communicated. The things that are expected in a relationship and is not fulfilled through communication breaks up the relationship on men and women. And a lot of times, we do not want to roll up our sleeves and put in the work because we feel as a man or as a woman, you should already know, or because I am doing such and such, that I shouldn't have to do anymore. And you're going to lose a relationship. You've already lost the battle. You've already lost the war if you're thinking like that. That man and the woman that you're with, you need to go ahead and walk away because it ain't going to work. Miss Hanson, let me know when you find that guy. Let me know when you find that guy that's a perfect package. They got everything. Because let me just tell you this, Miss Hanson, I'm going to be honest. If a man is working hard every day, okay, and he's at the busting his ass, and he's making six figures or whatever, you know, he's a millionaire, whatever, you know what I'm saying, making a whole bunch of money. That guy that's making a bunch of money is not going to be the lovey-dovey guy 24/7 the way you want him to be. And the guy that's a lovey-dovey guy, 9 times out of 10, if he's lovey-dovey you, he's not going to have a whole bunch of money. Those two things don't even go together. I haven't seen too many men, right, for a high level. Men operate in a high level in one or two places. Either romance or money. Let me say that again. Men operate at a high level. We don't operate at a high level in two things. I'm a man. My energy goes to one or two things, right? I'm either going to go to making money or I'm going to go out there and be a lover. If I'm going to go out there and be a lover, you don't have a lot of time for money. Now, once you make a lot of money and you don't need to work anymore, I can be a great lover because I got to work no more. But you're not going to get a man that's in the midst of his prime, that's out there running his companies and running his business and jet flying all around, right? He's going to expect you to understand. Because he is doing all of this stuff. So he's not going to be, if he's that high value guy that some of these women want, he's not going to be that high energy guy in the bedroom and thoughtful and all this stuff. No, his assistant will be buying you that stuff. His assistant will be making sure that you're taken care of. He'll be setting appointments and telling the assistant what to do for you, and he's not going to be doing that for himself. The work is coming from him. Trust me, I know I got friends that does it. I got friends that's in NFL, NBA. I know. Because they're working. And him being present, when they get home from work, they go in, they get massages, they rest, they spend a little time at home, go see the kids, then they get right back to work. In the season, they're gone. When they come home in the off season, guess what they're doing? They go on a family vacation. Tell y'all the truth. They go on a family vacation, spend some time with the family, then they're right back into training. The wife or the girlfriend's running the house, and she don't get a chance to see him. She has to dance around his schedule because he's making the money. Get mad if you want to, but show me the man that's making a bunch of money and still out there working in the lather in his thing, that he's the best lover, the best caretaker, the best man that's out there hanging around on you on every corner, swinging on ceiling fans with you, and out there being the lover that you need him to be, being consistent on everything. He can't. We're not built like that. I ain't met no man in my 53 years of living that's good at that's still working. I ain't talking about the guy that got all the money and now he can play. I'm talking about the guy that's still out there involved in his company, doing what he got to go do, and then he is the best husband at home for his wife. Nope, I guarantee you, you talk to a high value man, his wife going to say, I have to understand because. See, if you want certain things, you're going to have to sacrifice something. That's all I'm saying to men and women. If you want certain things, you're going to have to sacrifice something. Because a man and a woman is only built to do so much. You're not going to get everything across the board. It's perfect. It allows you to live your authentic human self. Joe, I'm a regular chick that just want to be loved. Okay. He has to be loved properly. Yes. Let's see. Those are 1% men, and they're very rare. Most women will never run across that man. Exactly. I agree. But what I'm, my point was to this. What I'm saying is the average guy that works every day, that goes there working 9 to 5, whether it's a blue collar worker or white collar worker. If he's a good guy and he loves his woman, he figures it out. He does. If she puts in the work with him. And this is what this conversation is for me, exactly who I'm talking to. But when you're looking for something specific at a high level, whatever it is, high sex level or high finance level, you're not going to get both from a man. I'm saying that emphatically. As a man, you're not going to get both. Because I'm only going to be able to perform high function in one. Or I'm going to burn out if I'm trying to do two. Women, I can't speak because I'm not a woman. But as a man, I'm telling you, if I'm high functioning, going on me, jetting around the world, doing what I got to go do, playing ball, being a businessman, being a CEO, I am not going to be the best lover, the best consistent man, the guy who's going to be at home with the kids, all that stuff all the time. That ain't going to be me. Because I'm going to have an expectation now that I need you. That's what I got you for. But if I'm coming home every night, we're sleeping in the same bed. We get up in the morning, right? We go to work. We got kids. I'm a good dude. You're a good woman. We'll figure that thing out. I can do it, yes, because I'm not that 1% guy that's jetting around the world. But as my schedule starts to get busier, as my income now is starting to increase, right? I'm probably not going to be that guy. That's why I don't want to get married, because right now, even with the little stuff that I'm doing, the little busy that I am, I don't want to be in a relationship, because I've said this many times. I won't pay attention to the relationship. I know that. I'll be a horrible boyfriend. I'm selfish. That's why I don't want to be in a relationship. Once I get what I want, then I say I open myself up for it, because I know I can give myself to a relationship. I don't want to give myself to a relationship right now. I'm grown enough now as a grown ass man to say I don't want to do that. I'm at a point in my life that I'm not in a relationship. I'm not hurting anybody, so I can say no. I don't want to be in a relationship without hurting anybody. You see what I'm saying? I can say that now. I'm not evolving in a relationship and realize I don't want to be in a relationship, and I'm staying in a relationship because I am not going to be devoted to no man's daughter at this point. I know that. It ain't because I'm going to cheat on you with another woman. I'm going to cheat on you with my work. I'm going to cheat on you with my kids. That's more important to me than you. Let me say it again. My work and my kids are more important than a woman right now. So what woman want to hear that? Still don't want to hear that from me. Guess what? I don't care. So that's why I'm single. And I'm grown enough to say that, right? Some people are not. Some people try to act like they can do those things, but real talk, they feel like I do. And when those high value men are ready, they hunt for and pursue you. Of course they do. Since sometimes all we're looking for is a little hug and snuggle. I agree with that. Exactly. More to life than a relationship. Miss Hanson, so stop yelling at us. Dang it. Well, you wasn't saying stop yelling at y'all when I was talking about the men. That's all I'm saying. When I was talking about the men, everybody, man, I had the amen corner going on over here. Right? Y'all was like into it. Well, as soon as I started talking about the women part of it, oh boy, y'all, I see some people saying I agree, and I started saying a different side of the woman. And I knew I would, and I'm okay with that. Because like I said, it was hard for me to do the Michael Jackson and look as a man in the mirror, right? I think it's tough for women to look in the mirror and realize that everything a woman says she's doing, most of it, she's benefited from it too. See, it's easy for me when I say that I'm benefiting, like, you're right. That's why I feel the way I feel. But when I tell you everything you're doing, you benefiting from it too. That hurts, right? The food you cook, you eat. The house you clean, you living in. The clothes you're washing your clothes too. That's the hell you're supposed to do. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you a cookie for doing what you're supposed to do, honey. It's like I don't want you to give me. You're not supposed to give me a cookie. You don't get a cookie or a rose for doing what you're supposed to do when you marry a man. You know that is the job you take on of a wife. That is the job you take on as husband. There is no rewards in that. That's just part of it. I'm sorry. You can get tired and you get into therapy and talk about how much you done, and I would sit there and look at you like, that's like you saying I fed my child every day. To me, what you supposed to do? Well, you're not getting a cookie. I'm sorry, you're not. Anything that you benefit from that you did in the house or the marriage, and you benefit from it too, you don't get no cookie or reward or a trophy. You don't get a participation trophy because you signed up for that. You signed up for it. We signed up for it. We don't get cookies for doing the stuff we're supposed to do in a marriage. There's no bonus points for doing what you're supposed to do. It sounds great, but it's BS. And I'm saying it for every man and every woman. If you're married, it's what you're supposed to do. I don't care how good you cook, how good of a you do a paint job on your house, or you bought your wife a. That's what you're supposed to do, bro. That's what you're supposed to do, ma'am. That's what marriage is. That's what you agreed to. So why the hell are you bringing that up to me in therapy? He saw what he wanted to see, like most folks. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, hopefully this show on a Monday, on a cold Monday, you guys got to hear both sides of, expectations when it comes to communication. And the point of this show is, and I always talk about the end of my show, is not to denigrate the man or a woman. It is to maybe see where, if this is where you are, and you got a good woman and a good man in your life that loves you and you love them, maybe it's just time for you to roll up your sleeves and put that work in and show them how to love you correctly. As long as you got willing participants and they're trying to meet you at some shape, form, and fashion, you know who you're married to. He may be stubborn and she may be too. But if you love them enough, you'll find you're putting enough work to get them to a point where you're satisfied with it. And women, I would urge you to stop looking at men that you got to teach something to as weak. And I would say for men, stop looking to women as they're annoying as hell and they're getting on your damn nerve because they want something from you. You need to rewire yourself. You need to listen to her because you love her that much. And you need to open up your mind to that you're not always right for what you're doing. There is a different part of the world that you may need to learn about, especially about the woman that you ask for her hand in marriage. You need to look at her and figure out why she's saying this to you. Because when a woman is talking to you consistently about something, she's not really nagging, she's pleading. So, men, as our hunters, alpha males out there, unemotionally attached, you got to be willing to compromise who you are as a man for your wife. It's not going to take away from your manhood, but you have to be willing to compromise and see what she needs and see how can you start to work towards it. It's not going to change overnight. It may take you 1 or 2 years, bro. I'm not going to lie. But if you love that woman that's sitting in front of you enough, you will start to do small things to try to meet her needs till you get comfortable with it. Because in the beginning, it's going to be uncomfortable to hug her and grab her all the time and kiss her. Or just to be in the store and pick up something for her. It's going to feel uncomfortable for you. It's not going to be natural. But do something small, right? And keep building together every single day and it gets easier. And ladies, you got to be okay with it coming in teaspoon size additions for a while until he gets comfortable. And it's up to you to help him feel comfortable about it. Stroke his ego. I know y'all can do that, right? Because it's comfortable. He should already know. Dexter know how to do it. But Dexter don't love you like he does. And vice versa. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. And people, if y'all ask my nephew, Nephew had a tragic situation happen in his family. I will let him talk to you about that when he comes back. But he's on hiatus for right now because he's taking care of his family right now, which he really needs. So I'm just gonna say this for nephew. Y'all keep nephew and his family in y'all prayers. Do that for me, Miss Hanson. I mean not Miss Hanson, but Lady J. Happy early birthday, and hopefully I remember tomorrow. We wish you happy birthday, so Lady J. At 12:01 tonight. Enjoy your 60th birthday. I know you're going to. You're beautiful. We love you. Y'all know how I feel about you, right? Jatim, te amo, aşkımız, liberty. What does all that means? It means, y'all, I truly, truly love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening. All right, y'all. Good night.